Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about running and introspection. This comes after going on a run really recently or I guess I'm starting to run again because it is starting to get very warm outside and it's beautiful down here in Lincoln again. Spring is my favorite season. I love just like the warming up and the growing of the plants and all that good stuff. Like winter's kind of depressing, but spring kind of starts everything back up. Um, but anyway, so yeah, I went on a run recently, and doing that again, it really reminds me of this sort of introspection that running helps you do, and the sort of positive psychological effects that running can have. It's actually, from how I've heard Frog Machine describe meditation, it's a similar experience. Because like when you're meditating, you're sort of isolating your focus to a specific thing and just letting the thoughts pass you by and just sort of disconnecting yourself from your thoughts and letting them pass by and see what you're thinking basically and become and understand your thoughts better. It's the same exact thing with running. With running, you just run and you focus primarily on running and just let your thoughts drift by and you better understand like what sort of thoughts come into your head. You better understand what you're thinking, and it gives you a lot of time just to yourself where you can just think and try to understand where you're at in your life or think about like what you need to do in your life or just relax and um, let your mind go for a little bit, which is a really good experience from my experience. Um, and throughout most of my life, running has been a big thing, or a very positive thing with regards to my mental health. Um, I struggled with a lot of I struggled with a lot of mental health problems, especially early on in high school. And I guess over time, like Rand helped me overcome a lot of those things. I mean, I think a lot of it was just most high school kids struggle with certain things, and I don't think I could be diagnosed with anything, but I definitely struggled quite a bit. My body was changing, not whatever, but um, like running really helped me like introspect, understand my emotions, understand what I need to do with my life, and understand myself, I guess. And that's something that I guess from how I've heard meditation described, it's a similar sort of thing. And running has always done that for me, and running has always been this really good experience for me where I can just focus my mind on a specific task running, and other than that just let the thoughts drift by, let everything come into my head, and just spend some time, just me and my mind, just trying to figure out what I need to do next in my life or what emotions I'm feeling right now. And it helps you just sort of live with your emotions because it's just you and your mind when you're running. And it helps you sort of accept those emotions that you're feeling and overcome them kind of, because once you accept that those emotions are there, you can separate yourself from those emotions and sort of become yourself, basically your ego, separate your ego from your emotions. You're not like, once again, you're not, I've said this in other videos, you're not defined by your emotions, and that's a really important thing to think about. And with running, it really helps you sort of disconnect your consciousness and your emotions. And that's how Frog always describes meditation. I think that's a profound experience. And with running, there's also the pride that comes with knowing that you're doing something and you're overcoming like difficult tasks, and it teaches you like endurance. It teaches you how to just persevere through struggles, persevere through difficult tasks, and keep this sort of long run goal in mind. And that's what life is about too. That's very much what life is about. Is sort of doing these things that might be tough right now, but for something long term. And running really helps you with that. It helps you sort of endure the struggles right now, and the struggles with like doing a bunch of work right now for what rewards you're going to get, or what ultimate career you're working towards. Like with school, the whole thing of you want to like struggle through and do all the homework and do all that monotony, which I've been starting to struggle with a little bit lately. Like you have to keep that in context of it's all for this career in the future. It's all for success in the future, and that's running helps you do that as well. That running helps you keep your mind focused on a goal rather than on this like momentary pain pleasure thing. And I think because I'm a runner, that made one of my favorite quotes from Atlas Shrugged. It's the one on my Twitter. Shoot, oh, what's the specific quote now? It's not. I'm not. I'm not having it in my head right now. But it's basically like the pain is irrelevant, basically. And yeah, when you keep something in a context of a long-term goal, that pain is irrelevant. And running can help you do that. It helps you kind of introspect quite a bit. It helps you understand yourself, understand your mind, your emotions, and it also helps you keep a broader context in mind. It trains your subconscious to um, persevere through pain, persevere through short term sort of things for a long term goal. Um, and actually, that might be one thing that I need to keep in mind with regards to relationships, because right now it's hard. Right now, there's a lot of struggles with loneliness and not feeling like there's actually a woman who I am pursuing right now. And that's tough to think about, tough to feel. But the thing is, I need to be comfortable with that. I need to understand that that is something that like I must go through this in order to one day have a girl. Like I need to go through this moment of not having that experience and sort of thinking about what I want rather than trying to just pursue a relationship and more trying to understand myself, trying to better myself, understand what I want, understand who I am. All that is important if I ever want to have a actual good relationship. Um, and once I can get myself under check, once I can better fix myself, then I can. And the fixing of myself thing, that's tough because there's a lot of things I need to think about. I need to understand my values. I need to understand the problems with myself, and those are things that I have to overcome. And all that thinking takes a lot of work. It's not easy by any means, and it's also hard to not feel like there's any woman out there that I'm pursuing right now, and um, that's very tough as well. But I mean, I need to improve myself, and it's going to be uncomfortable eventually, though. I'm going to have to start going out there and talking to girls and talking to strangers, I guess. Which it's something that I'm very much afraid of, but understanding that I'm afraid of that is basically the first step to actually doing it. Because when you try to repress that emotion of fear, it's going to control you. Because you never identified it. And when you can't identify something, it's a lot easier for that thing to control you because it just it just sits in your subconscious and controls your actions basically. And that's sort of what I've been going through lately. And I guess I just need to keep the broader context in mind and realize that the pain is meaningless in regards to the ideal, in regards to the happiness that I'm pursuing. The pain doesn't matter. So yeah, I think that is all that I have to say for today. Go out and run. After watching this video, go out and run. Um, Honestly, I might do that. Maybe we'll see. I'm sore still, but we'll see. I might run. We'll see. Maybe later tonight. Maybe once the now you guys are seeing my whole decision making process if I actually want to run or not. I'm actually now I'm thinking about it, but whatever. I should end the video now, just so that I can think about it after the video's done. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Go out and run. Maybe I'll be going out and running too. Or maybe I'll run after this video finishes tomorrow, so that I can run at the same time as the rest of you guys after you guys watch the premiere, which nobody really does. But hey, whatever. Whatever. I'm getting way off track. I just need to end the video. All right. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.